Hello, my Rockstar friends. Eric Worre here. Happy day to you. I hope you're doing something special, that you're making something happen in your business, in your life. I'm excited to be able to talk with you. I've got a special guest today that's going to talk about how do you lead a Rockstar team? How do you effectively influence the activity in your group? Our job as leaders is actually pretty simple: to get people to do more than they were going to do. That's our function as leaders. Get people to do more than they were going to do. If they're going to do nothing, get them to do something. If they're doing something, get them to do a little bit more. Right? If they're going to do medium, maybe either do more or do something faster. If they're going to get to a position or a rank or level in your company, anyway, get them to get there faster. So more or faster, that's our job. Get people to do more or get them to get something done faster. That creates momentum. That creates growth. That creates excitement. That creates attraction. Creates good stories. Okay, so I've got a rock star that's going to be talking about that in just a moment. Before I get into it, I want to let you know the GoPro experience is happening this December 5th, 6th, and 7th. 3 days, change your network marketing business, change your network marketing life. We've been doing this event for 15 years. This will be year 16. This event, December 5, 6, and 7, if you're in network marketing, it is a must attend. It's something that you cannot miss, okay? It's the Super Bowl. It's the World Cup. It's the World Series, all wrapped into one. 3 days. December 5, 6, 7. Learn how to recruit, how to sell, how to retain more people, how to keep people around longer, how to get more duplication on your team, how to lead your organization. 3 days to change your business. Now, 400 people can attend in person. That is almost sold out in person, but you can get a virtual ticket to watch from anywhere in the world. If you already have a ticket to this event, put a number 7 into the chat. Just so I know that you're already booked and you're going to be there December 5th, 6th, and 7th. If you want to get an online ticket, it's normally $300 to get an online ticket to watch this event for 3 days. And I think I mentioned that it's being translated, maybe I haven't, English, Spanish, French, Italian, German, and Polish. English, Spanish, French, Italian, German, Polish. 6 languages. Translation included for this. It's normally $300, worth every penny if you attend for $300 for those 3 days. But for a very limited time, you can get a ticket for $3. $3, $1 a day, no catches, no strings, $3 for the entire 3-day experience. 24 hours worth of actual training content, how to build a network marketing business. This is not hype. This is not rah-rah. This is actual real content. Now, if you want to get a ticket, put a 3 into the chat or go to GoPro2025.com. Either put a 3 in the chat or go to GoPro2025.com and lock in your ticket. Okay? Be part of this special event with us. One idea, one tiny little concept over the course of these 3 days is going to be enough to justify that, obviously. I'm not even going to try and justify it. I would make it free if I thought you'd treat it seriously. But I feel like you have to have a little skin in the game, just a little bit, in order to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be serious about this. I'm going to take my network marketing business to the next level. Now, for everybody that has a ticket, everybody's put a 7 in the chat already. If you already have a ticket, use the GoPro2025.com link to go to everybody on your team. Take today, here's your assignment. Today, get at least one person that you know, that you care about, to get a ticket to attend along with you. Okay? Send them GoPro2025.com in order to be able to have them register and get connected to the event. Okay? It's going to be amazing. It's going to be unbelievable. It's not going to be the same without you. This will be the largest event in network marketing history. In history. I don't know how long network marketing's been around, but it's been a long time. There will never be a bigger event than this event. Okay? You need to be a part of it. It's going to be special. Now, I've got a special guest. Let's bring her up. Rachel Liy. She is, where are you? You're in London, somewhere fancy?
I'm in London. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
So Rachel has a huge amount from her team. I don't know, like 4,000 people or something from your organization are already registered for this event. Within her organization, her and the other leaders within her organization really got aggressive in just making this important, as far as a commitment for the organization. And I think as a result of that, she's going to end up with huge momentum, as would you if you get a lot of people registered to this event. So we'll talk about that in a bit. But before we do that, Rachel, how long have you been connected to the network marketing profession?
Only 6 years. I feel like it's crazy. I feel like a newbie, but I also feel like I've been here forever.
You feel like a veteran and a newbie at the same time. 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah. And in that period of time, you've built a large organization. You have like 20,000 people on your team, around
26,000 people, five,
26,000 people.
yeah, five seven-figure income earners. I've got another two seven-figure income earners popping by the end of the year.
Now, is that a cumulative or they're making it in a year?
In a year.
In a year.
Yeah.
So you have 5 people on your team making over $1 million a year.
Yeah, another two.
That'll be 7, 2 more by the end of this year.
Yeah.
So seven figure a year earn. Do you know how many six figure? Do you know how many 6-figure a year earners you have on your team?
Many, 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 many. I would say
Yeah,
well over 30.
Yeah. Over 30 people making 6 figures, and then lots of people making $100, $200, $300.
Lots of people making a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say however much they want, because obviously when people come into network marketing, not everybody wants to be a millionaire, and I had to get my.
Well, they all do, but they don't believe it. They can, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people making what they want to be making.
Yes. So, and I think it's nice to have a business that has a low price of entry, and you can have a little lifestyle business. Just make a little extra money. It doesn't have to be, a full-on career unless you want it to be. Some people are busy, but you were busy when you got involved. How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids. I am super busy.
Married, 4 kids.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about your story is you didn't have to do this.
No.
It's like financially, your husband does well. Financially, you didn't like have to. You didn't come from a point of desperation like myself and so many other people. Like we needed money bad. You didn't necessarily need it. Why did you make the decision to come in and build a business here when you didn't have to? I'm curious.
I didn't have to for the money, but I had to for the purpose. So I'm a mum of 4. I was living a very nice life already. It wasn't about the money. I'd lost my purpose in life. I'd always worked before I got married. I got married. My husband gave me what he thought was the most amazing life. And it was, I wanted for nothing, but I lost my purpose along the way. And I feel like throughout the years, I've connected with a lot of other, especially moms who are like, well, we kind of got it all, but we miss what we had. And are we allowed to say that? Because people are like, well, you've got it all. You can't say you've got no purpose. I'm like, well, I've got it all, but I still want more. And I joined because I wanted to have everything. And people were telling me that I couldn't. They were like, well, you can have a career or you can have this amazing life where you're a wonderful wife and a mom. And I was like, no, I want to be an amazing wife, a wonderful mom, and I want to be a badass career woman as well. And everybody was saying, you can't have it all. And I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take it that wasn't a thing. So I went out there looking for something that would give me it all. And I kept landing back to passive income and network marketing, which is why I jumped in. Because I was like, it's the only thing I could find where I could actually do everything I wanted to do.
Yeah, I think it's so interesting and admirable, because so many people they come from a place of either desperation or inspiration, but to just acknowledge the fact that maybe you're bored, maybe I just need a challenge.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I have a beautiful life, but it's not complete. I could complete it with, having a project, having something where I was connected to just a group of like-minded people, not people sitting around complaining. Your girlfriend sitting around complaining about their problems all day. You're complaining about different problems. Like how do I get to that next level, or how do I get that achieve that next goal? So it's a bit more. I don't know. It's a different energy, but as you've started your business and built it over the course of the last 6 years, the topic that we wanted to hear from you today is, how do you support a team like that? How do you manage to encourage them, support them, um, provide resources for them, train them, inspire them, cause them to take more action than they were going to take? What causes you to go do that? Or,
I
or, or, or what's your secret sauce, I guess?
I think for me, in my leadership, I always say, go first. If you want to be a leader, go first. And I think that's what drives my team behind me, because it's like, I test it out, I prove it, and I duplicate it. I understood very early on the difference between management and leadership, which I think is a trap a lot of people get in when they start network marketing, and which is why I feel like teams don't build, is because they have managers, not leaders. And I always look at it like, we're in a game. This is a team sport, right? I'm in a team sport. Managers stand on the sidelines and they shout orders. They shout at people. They do this, do that, do whatever. I've always been the person that's actually in the field, in the game. I'm still building today like I built on my first day. And people don't believe me. They're like, you don't do your DMOs, you don't do your IPAs. I'm like, I do exactly what I did on my first day. Believe it or not, I will out recruit you. If there is anything going in like convention or with company, I'm the one that's up there. And even our company director the other day, like, we were at a convention and he's like, why are you on the stage for this award? I was like, well, if I'm not on the stage for the award, how are they going to get on the stage? I can't stand and go, right, what I need you to do is this, this, and this, and then I won't do it. I learned very, very early on that leadership and management were very, very different. And as long as I was always a step ahead of everybody, a rank ahead of everybody, a recruitment number ahead of everybody, and I could duplicate that, I could get my team moving fast. Because I figure out what happens is, if everybody gets into management zone, you've got leaders in management zone, and then you've got the second rank, and then that rank, and you've got your bottom rank in management zone, and nothing is moving. The only way to move is to be the first person to move and duplicate that.
Yep. So walk me through a week in the life.
No,
So
I don't think anybody would join my business if I told you I actually did. And this is
no, but please be honest. Please be honest, because sometimes top leaders, what I want them to do is actually tell the truth, because and leaders don't want to be dishonest. Just so you know, they're a little nervous that they're going to scare people, but.
Yeah.
You're making well over $1 million a year. You've helped
just
other
about to
people
hit
do the same
two.
thing.
Yeah,
You're almost about you're
about a
approaching
week
$2
away
million
from
a year. So
Yeah.
$2 million a year after 6 years of work, which is extraordinary. It's way above what anybody could expect as average. You've helped other people do the same thing. You're not the only one doing it. You've got 4 children. You're married. How do you? What does a week look like to be able to have built that and do that? Because there's some people watching this saying, I could build a bigger network marketing business, but I don't have the time, or I have my children, and or whatever. How do you do it?
I'm going to say, before I tell you how I do it, I'm going to say at this point, I would probably have the option of not working as much as I do. I choose to do this much. And I think that's really important, that I still choose to do this. But my day, I'm up at 5:30 every morning. I do a 6 a.m. call. I put my phone down and I go into mum mode. So my kids are at vocational schools, ballet schools, football. we leave the house at 7:30 in the morning. So I do my hour of work before my kids get up. Then my phone goes down and I'm in mum zone. I get back, I do my one-to-ones, I do my three-ways, I do my leadership calls, and then at about 3:30 my phone goes down again. I'm back into mum zone until about 6:37 when they start to do like go to bed, and then from 8 o'clock till about 11 o'clock I'm back in work zone. What I am is when I'm working, when I'm mumming, I'm mumming, and my husband occasionally gets a looking on a Wednesday night, his day night, if he's lucky. But I sacrifice things, but I'm still very much, everything is diarized still now, 6 years in. Everything is
What does
diarized.
that mean?
If it's not in the diary, I'm not doing it. So
Got
I
it. So
very much
you plan everything.
everything is planned. I work it as a job. I have my work hours. And actually, I got this from you. I remember coming to your house very early on when I started your mastermind, and you said, I don't start before 11 o'clock. And I thought, that's wonderful. Do you know what? I'm not going to start till 11 o'clock. And I tried it for a week and I was like, yeah, I'm not
Didn't
there
work
yet.
for you.
I'm not there yet. No, because the first thing I do in the morning is like 5 a.m., pick my phone up, answer my messages from the night before. I was like, I will get there. I'm not there quite yet. But
Yeah.
the one thing I'm not very good at boundaries. I'm still trying to put boundaries in. But I do have a set day where I'm up, I work, I do my mum life, I work, I do my mum life, I work, I go to bed. And it's constant. I don't have to do that at this point. And I really want to put that out there. Last year, I think 5 years in, I truly hit time freedom. It's that thing where there's time freedom and then nobody ever sees it, right? You can have time freedom. Where's the time freedom? The higher up the ranks, the more you have to do. I was like, they're lying. And about a year ago, I really hit that where I was like, if I left today, my passive residual income would stay the same, because in my business, we don't reset. It's continuous. So I was like, I could actually leave at this point and live a happy life and have time freedom, but I do choose not to. But that is basically my week. I do try and take a day off a week. Try. I try.
Yes.
But I love it.
But
Do you know, I love it, and I love to help people. And yeah, at the beginning, you know, we said about not being money driven. I never was money driven. I've always been mission driven. And I think when you take it away from you and make it about other people, I actually genuinely want to help people. And I get my buzz from seeing other people win. And I don't think you can ever stop that.
yeah, and here's what I also know about you. You're mission driven, you're purpose driven, but you're also competitive.
You will not
It's
beat
like,
me. Oh,
yeah.
oh.
That's what I say. The best thing that could happen is somebody in your organization start making more money than you.
Never. Can't.
Or somebody in your company start making more money than you. Because what I know about you is you're like, okay, it's on.
I'm
You know,
highly confident about it. I'm not that. Some people have the ego and they tell everybody that. I'm just like, try it. I dare
right,
you. I dare you.
right.
Give it. You try. In fact, my CEO put a 50 grand bet on that I wouldn't be the first person to reach a certain rank, knowing that I'd be like, I take that bet and I will raise you. And it's not
I
happening.
love it.
Not happening.
Give me a few. People ask me why I do what I do at this stage of my life, and one of the answers is I'm this what I do meets most of my emotional needs in business and in life. My emotional needs are met.
Yeah.
So, what emotional needs are met for you over the course of the last 6 years? And are there any that surprised you?
Emotionally, I guess I'm going to be really. I quite like to be needed. I know that sounds really odd, but I like that people need me. I like that I can help people. I've always been very, I know it says charitable, and this sounds awful, but I actually genuinely like to give back. I'm a massive giver, be it monetary, be it time, be it emotion, be it support. I should have really been a therapist, but I missed my calling. I can sit and listen to you for hours. I'm a problem solver. So I like solving problems. I like solving people's problems. And I didn't realize that actually network marketing, you just have to be a really good problem solver. So actually, I fill my cup helping other people. because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a really I'm a really good problem solver. I rarely get peopled out. I'm such an introvert, but also I can rarely get peopled out with. I'm like, yeah, I'm that person that's like, yeah, call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm there. Yeah, of course I'll help you. I love helping people. That is my big fix. Is like, oh my gosh, I help that person. And also I think because I lived the life before I started network marketing, I kind of wanted to share that with people. If
Yes.
I have this lifestyle, surely I can help other people have this lifestyle. I wanted other people to understand the lifestyle that I was living, and I was like, actually, I don't have to be selfish here. I can have this lifestyle, and I can make hundreds of thousands of friends who also have the lifestyle that I have. That's actually more fun, isn't it? When it's like we're
Yeah.
all making fun, we're all making money.
Well, you know, it's an interesting thing. Once you're making money, is you want to go do fun stuff with your friends, but most of your friends can't do the fun stuff that you can afford to do.
So I met years ago on holiday, I met a couple who had won the lottery. They'd won millions and millions. I was absolutely fascinated by them. I remember saying to them, do you know what? Your life must be incredible. I think they'd won about 40 million. And they said, it's the worst thing that ever happened to us. I was like, why? They're like, well, we had no money to begin with. We've now got this 40 million, but none of our friends can do what we do. So unless we're paying for them, then we can't go anywhere with people. We can't enjoy it because we're the only people that have it. And I suddenly thought, you know, that's actually, I've never looked at it that way. That's really sad. Like we can't go on holidays unless we pay for everybody to go on holidays. And then I suddenly came into network marketing where not everybody's making money, but people have the chance of making money. I'm like, actually, we could all do this together. We could all, it's not just one person that gets the chance to have that.
Yeah.
It's everybody has the chance if you want it. And I just remember that it really stuck with me about the rich people that were really lonely.
Yeah. Well, and it's not because the money made them lonely. It's just they can do things that other people can't do. The other people have jobs. The other people have budgets. The other people have to plan far in advance. You
Yeah.
know, we can just say, "Hey, let's go this weekend," on just because we feel like it, and we can figure that out. It's interesting that we can do some different things. So, those of you who want to know who I'm talking with, this is Rachel Liy, #1 earner with her company from London. She's built an organization, 26,000 people in 6 years. She's about to be a multiple 7-figure a year earner, has 5 7-figure a year earners on her team, about to be 7 by the end of this year. And one of the things that Rachel and Leah Lockett and Amy and all of the leaders on their team, they really decided to treat the GoPro experience December 5th, 6th, and 7th as a serious kind of effort. You know, we lowered the price for a limited time from $300 online to $3 online, $1 a day for 3 full days of training. And they went after it. They have, as of this moment, 3,888 people registered just from her team for this event. So, why was this important for you to get people to attend? And if you want to get a ticket to attend this, as she's describing it, just put a 3 in the chat. If you're on Instagram or Facebook, if you're on YouTube or anywhere else you want the link, GoPro2025.com. So either put a 3 in the chat or go to GoPro2025.com. That will get you the $3 for the 3-day event ticket price. But why was this important, and how did you get almost 4,000 people to register? And I know you're just getting started. It's going to be a much bigger number than that.
Oh, there'll be way more. Because both me and Leah started with GoPro. I remember Leah saying, you know, within a week of starting network marketing, she'd logged into a GoPro event and it was way more than, I think you've lost your mind at I'm sorry, but $3, that's wild. It was a lot more than $3 back then. And she'd logged in and watched GoPro, and it was a decision. It was off of that she made the decision. Now we talk about decisions, the day you start. It was the day she started and went, I'm going to do it. Now, within a week of me joining network marketing, I was handed the book GoPro. And the person that introduced me went, read that and come back to me in a week. And I hadn't read a book for ever. Anyway, I was like, oh, and it changed my life. It was the Bible. It was a step by step. It's literally, we talk about people and systems. It was the system. It's not a system, it's the system. And all we've done is create amazing businesses off the back of predominantly what was GoPro. It's the Bible. Every single person in network marketing, I think, has probably read GoPro, right? You'd be
A lot.
pushed to
Yeah, I
find
don't know exactly.
making money who hasn't read it. It's the absolute Bible. It's the starting point. If you haven't just started, do it again and again and again and again and again. Your whole business, your whole company will run off the back of GoPro, of the teachings that you teach in GoPro. And every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was lucky enough to have the stage last year. It was just wild. It was wild. And I had, for the first time, I had people in the studio and I had people online. And off the back of that, my business grew. It grew.
Yep.
That was a catalyst for my business, and it'll be a catalyst
So,
for every one of your businesses.
yeah. So how did you convince? There's a few people online. They're saying this sounds like a scam. Why is anybody falling for this? How would you respond to that? That sentiment?
Scam. It's a scam if you don't do it. A scam. Oh,
Probably not for you.
probably not for you. I probably wouldn't ask you to be in my business.
Yeah.
Probably not
Well,
the
I mean,
person.
I understand it. I understand somebody's skepticism. Somebody says, you see somebody building a big business, doing big things,
It's not
and
for everybody.
talking about what was possible to build in 6 years. That's not normal. People don't normally have that. You know what I mean? So, when people give you that objection, like
I
this sounds
smile
too good to be
politely.
true.
Go, it's not for you.
What do you tell them?
It's not for you. Or I just ask them why. When was the last time something went bad when you tried it? Oh, you've not tried it. Oh, okay.
Right.
Come to me and tell me it's a scam if you tried it and it's gone wrong.
Right.
If you've never
Now,
tried it,
right.
yeah.
So how you talked to me about why GoPro is good for you and your team. How specifically? How did
The
you
teachings, the
promote
lessons,
it?
the things that is actionable. Everything with network marketing, you can learn about it, but unless you put it into action, it's not going to work for you. And I think that's when people, it's a scam. Maybe you've done it and it didn't work because you didn't do anything. You didn't work at it. With GoPro, you're learning the lessons. You're learning from people within the field. You're listening to people that are out there in sales, because predominantly network marketing is sales, right? You're
Right.
actually taking the lessons and you're putting it into action. It's giving you the tools and the resources, and that's all you really need: tools, resources, and also the belief. A lot of people that come to say it's a scam, but it's a scam because you don't believe.
Right.
And a massive part of any kind of business is, do you believe it will work? Are you going to believe that it's going to work? Are you going to take the resources? Are you going to take the tools? And are you actually going to put it into action? And that's what GoPro taught me. It taught me how to take the resources. It taught me how to use the tools. And it taught me that I had to take the action over and over and over and over again. And hearing from people that are actually in the field right now doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and what is working now. And every time we come back, there's something new, and there's a pivot, and there's a change, and there's this, and it's just very current. You have to get in that room on that live to hear what is happening currently.
Right.
To win, you have to be in the room. You have to be sitting next to the people. You have to be listening to the people. It's environments. Environments can change everything. At GoPro, you're in the right environment with the right people who want you to win.
Right.
It's basically value stacking to the point where you actually can't lose if you just follow what these people are doing.
Right.
It's a high-tech game of follow the leader, right? That's all network
Right.
marketing is, a high-tech game of follow the leader. And at GoPro, you're going to get the tools and the resources to be able to follow the leader.
Right. Well, when it comes to events, some people are good at attending events. They don't miss. Some people are good at announcing, hey, there's going to be the GoPro experiences December 5th, 6th, and 7th, and whoever registers. Some people are good at inviting, hey, come join us. And some are promoters. You guys, you and your leadership team are promoters.
We promote. It's really strange because every influencing agency turned me down many years ago.
What do you mean? Say that again.
All the influencer, years and years ago, I thought, do you know what? I'll be an influencer on Instagram. And all the influencer agencies turned me down, saying they didn't think I had true influence. And here I am, influencing and promoting hundreds of, like thousands. I was
They
like,
didn't think you had influence.
didn't
So
think I had influence.
how do you guys promote? It's different than inviting. It's different than announcing. How did you make it such a priority where everybody says, "Okay, I'm in. I'll do it"?
Trust is the biggest thing you can have. We've built trust within our community. We've built a culture within our community. We've built a little bit of authority. You can't just have authority, but we say what we're going to do, and we do what we say we're going to do. Trust is, you become a great promoter when people trust that you believe in what you're saying, you're doing what you're saying, and you're getting the results. What we have in our teams, we have all of that. We do it. We lead by example, not by ego. You've got to make sure that you lead by, example, not ego. And people trust us. And that's it. The main thing is trust. You become a great promoter when people trust in your leadership or what you're doing.
Yes.
It's simple as that. You've got to build the trust up. And you build this trust up by building the relationships, which is what you teach in GoPro.
Yeah. And I would tell you the time does something interesting. At the beginning when you start, you have a vision, but you don't have enough longevity for people to go, oh, this person's going to go to the top. So people have to buy into your vision, but then they can start buying into your evidence. Yeah. They can start buying into, oh, you actually help people. They can start buying into, oh, other people are winning. It's not just one person's winning. They start buying into, oh, this, I see how they're doing it. I see what they're doing. And you started off by saying, we lead by example. Mm-hmm. We don't ask people to do things that we're not doing.
No.
So I'm excited for you and your group I'm excited to see you at the GoPro experience. For those of you who have maybe logged on later in this Zoom, this is Rachel Liy from London, #1 earner in her company, 26,000 people on her team, doing an incredible volume, helping a lot of people, has a great community, amazing leaders, and amazing people. 5 7-figure a year earners on her team so far, will be 7 by the end of this year. So she's figured out a way to duplicate, really knows what she's doing. And she's going to be at GoPro along with some of her leaders in her organization. They're in person, and then thousands upon thousands of people watching online. You should join us. And December 5th, 6th, and 7th, you can get a ticket for $3. It's normally $300. You can get a 99% off ticket, $1 a day for 3 days of the best training in the world of what's working right now. Put a 3 in the chat if you want to get the link in order to be able to register, or go to GoPro2025.com to get yourself registered. Rachel, I want to thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. And can't wait to see your face in person. Thanks for providing some value today. Everybody, Rachel Liy, show her some love in the chat. Put some fire in the chat, and maybe give her a follow. Liy, Lalji. And what is your Instagram handle?
Rachel Liy.
Just Rachel Liy.
Just me, yeah.
Just go look her up. Give her a follow. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you soon. Get yourself registered for the GoPro experience. Together, we're going to take the whole network marketing profession to the next level. You need to be a part of it. Everybody, have a great day. Here's a promo to show you what the event's all about, and we will see you soon. Ciao. Network marketing is rapidly changing. The question is, are you going to reinvent yourself, your business, your team, your future? Or are you going to get left behind? Technology has changed everything. Consumer behavior has shifted. According to the Business Research Companies Direct Selling Global Market Report, published in January of 2025, the global network marketing size will grow from $194 billion in 2024 to over $206 billion in 2025, and is projected to grow to $264 billion in 2029. The only question is, will you capture that growth? December 5th, 6th, and 7th. This isn't about motivation. This is about reinvention. How to recruit, duplicate, and lead in today's new world. You'll learn how to use digital tools the right way, how to communicate with total authenticity, and how to fix the biggest problem in network marketing, retention. For this event, because it's such an important time, is just $3. That's right, $3, $1 per day for 3 days of virtual life-changing training. And for everyone who shows up live as a show-up bonus, you're going to receive a free VIP advanced review edition of my brand new book. Just pay shipping and handling. The investment is tiny compared to the potential return. So you got a choice. You can keep doing what you've been doing and hope things magically turn around, or you can join me and get the tools and strategies you need to help you reinvent your business and your future. December 5th through the 7th could be the turning point in your career. Let's shape the future of your business and your team while making network marketing history together. Lock in your seat, and I'll see you at the GoPro experience.